Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. This is Friday. We're calling it Freaky Friday. Happy Friday. So, if
Mm.
you want to be part of this Happy Friday, Freaky Friday, please feel free to contact the Insaka Talk Show at gmail.com or inbox on our Facebook page or Instagram, wherever we have our handles. So, I am my co host today is Nelly. It's Freaky Friday. We're not going crazy like Sunday, it's the main show, but today and every other day, we're gonna have different segments. Hi, Nelly.
Hey, Winnie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. What are you sipping on today?
Oh my God, it's a concoction. It's a-
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Nelly, this is onion, garlic,
Mm,
ginger, lemon.
mm,
What else? Bitter leaves. Be
mm.
used like because I have a cold, and me when I get a cold, I'm my mom and my dad at the same time. I need to
Mhm.
get better, so I said
Yeah.
I'm sipping on my tea. I need to be okay by tomorrow.
Yeah, you need to speed up that metabolism, let it kick it into action.
Yeah.
So, one thing I found out, I actually learned today, and not today, but recently, like in the last 2 weeks or so, the benefits of intermittent fasting, like when it comes to healing your body.
Yes.
So if you go into fasting, once you reach like the 17-hour mark, so let's say you're doing the 16 to 8 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
But instead of doing 16 to 8 hours, normally 16 to 8 hour intermittent fasting window is more like you start eating at about 11 a.m. and you close your window about 7 p.m., right? Which
Mm-hmm.
is 19 hours. So you're done eating and then you don't eat again. So you're basically your body goes into a fast
Yes.
from that time until the next day at 11 a.m. is when you put something in your mouth, which is like a carbohydrate. Of course, you can have water or you can have tea without milk or sugar during that time. But here's one thing that I learned, right? So instead of breaking the fast at about 11 a.m., you
Mm-hmm.
instead extend that. If you can extend that even up until 5 or 6 p.m., right? You allow your body to go into what's called autophagy. And
Mm.
then autophagy is when the cells start to clean up any radical things in your body, clean up any illnesses or anything like that. So maybe you should try that at least once. I know you're already fasting right now, so but if you try that like once a month, yourself into a fast that goes up to 36 to 42 hour or 48-hour fast. Hey, Victor.
Hello.
Hey, Victor.
What are
Hey.
we sipping on? Water?
Get it. Oh, something,
Nice.
something.
Nice.
I have a soccer game in about an hour and a half or so. So I gotta hydrate.
I
So
think our coach.
is this the Madala's game?
It is funny.
Is this the Madala's
Well, I mean, you don't have to put it like that, but
game?
Like, come on, Nelly.
yeah, it's a Madala's game, but just we have a league of mostly soccer dads and moms, soccer parents for the most part.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Madala's. You gotta be over 30 to play, and you know, um, I'm in my 40s. When you're playing with somebody in their 30s, you feel it.
But guess what? It keeps you young, right? It keeps your body strong and healthy and youthful.
We do lose a lot, but the good thing is we lose some pounds. So we in the
There you
process.
go. And that's the most important loss.
That's one thing I copied you, Victor. I'm gonna tell the coach, my kids' coach, the
Uh-huh.
summer. I'm gonna tell all the parents because we just sit down waiting for what? So I'm gonna say like we all should be playing the game. After the kids finish playing the game, they need to watch us at least 30 minutes because we just sit down there eating, and people they come with donuts eating. I'm like, an hour 30 minutes eating donut, watching our children. I think we should play after our kids.
I think you should be on the sidelines, Winnie. As the kids are playing, you're running. You should be one of those irritating parents. Hey, that's me.
No,
Did you
I
see
am.
that?
You've seen me, Nelly. I
Uncle.
am. Sometimes Aisha doesn't like going with me because Malumba knows. Even when he scores, he looks for me because I'm like, yes, Rafik, yeah. And I go and give him a hug, and he looks for me. Mommy, did you see me? I did see you. I'm the loudest mom on the side.
I'm
You're
like that. I'm like that. And the kids, I mean, they're old enough, but they think it's embarrassing. They're like,
yeah.
Daddy, stop. And actually, one time, I was actually given a red card. Remember how our coach was given a yellow card? One time, I was that kind of parent. They said, you know what? Here's a red card. You gotta go.
Hey, you couldn't watch the game.
Yeah, because I was kind of giving the girls some tips and giving them some hints, and the ref was like, "No, you can't do that."
Yeah,
so.
Like it's not halftime yet. Chill, chill, Dad. You're the Dadzilla at the game. Meanwhile, really, I have a tip for you. When you're watching Malumba play the game, right? Just be on the sidelines doing jumping jacks, like all the way. That's how you stay fit.
Yeah, I can do that. I do that in the summertime. It's easy because we play outside. The time is very like we have small space. It's indoors, a small space. But summertime, I'll move a little bit. But it will be like, "Mommy, I didn't see you where you're sitting." I'm like, Rafik, let me just do some running here. This is opportunity.
I hear you, man. I hear you. So after the game, like Victor, what would you normally be like sipping on after the game?
I get home so late that I'm not gonna sip on nothing because it's gonna be 10 p.m. Sometimes last week it was 11:30 before I got home, so I'm like, but on a Saturday, I gotta have my Cabernet,
I hear you. So
I gotta have.
When the live started, I was already up here. I'm actually working. I'm surrounded by files and
yeah, it's your time now.
You work from home?
Yes.
Okay, 100%.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, that's nice.
100%. Been since 2020. I believe.
Since the
There's no chance of of anything else. I do miss the travels though. I used to look forward to traveling, especially the Vegas trips. those were
so you don't even like travel once in a while ish?
No, so what happened was they took away travel because budget cuts, blah blah blah, and but they're trying to bring it back, and we're trying to see so we used to have what's called an offsite, right? Like a company offsite, and it would be somewhere like Disney. I remember we had one in Disneyland for 7 days, staying there and doing things within the park. Like they would just shut the park down for 1 day just for us. Stuff, So yeah, I miss that a lot.
Wow, that's some VIP stuff. Like when PDD is shopping at one of those high end stuff. When PDD shows up or Floyd Mayweather shows up, they shut everything down. Like, hey, the money. What do I call them? The money team is here. The TMT is here. So
yeah, it used to be fun. I miss that a lot. So I'm hoping that comes back because it was good for social interactions. We need that as people.
Yeah.
We definitely, yeah.
Well, speaking of not traveling, I'm traveling next week.
For work?
Yeah, we'll be in Colorado. My boss's boss organized something very similar to what you're talking about. It's one of those meeting before the meeting, you know. But we're gonna have some skiing after the meeting, before the meeting.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna go somewhere in the Rocky Mountains and just, have a blast.
Meeting after the meeting.
I have
Meeting
never
before the meeting.
skied in my life, and that's something that I it's on my bucket list. Let me put it
Me
that way.
too. Me too.
Skiing
You
is on
should.
my bucket list.
You should. I mean, Nelly, you live in Texas. I can excuse that, but Winnie, you live in New York. You there's snow there.
Something
There's
that I
snow there.
wanted to do it. Actually, I'm thinking of doing it like next month because it's still cold. I'm thinking of going somewhere in PA and just like take the kids and have like a night over like there, like a weekend over. I'm thinking about it. 'Cause I always wanted. It's something that when I thought about America when I was very young, because I knew that I was gonna get out of Zambia by the time I was like 9. I have
Really?
wild dream. Yes, I dream like when I say I dream about it, I get scared when I dream about stuff. I think by 5, I knew that I'm not gonna be in Zambia. By 9, I knew that I'm not gonna marry somebody from Zambia. I'm not gonna have my kids from Zambia. I knew it. So I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna be skiing, I'm gonna be in snow and all that. And then my grandmother believed me and my late sister. Maybe that's why I was connected to her. But my younger brother, Chipasha, oh my God. Imwe na umlet ube for ufim, ne lota sana imwe. Umlet ube for ufim.
That's interesting.
I'm like, this one here, like, and then when I see myself, like, when you're walking, you're by yourself, and then you realize, damn, actually, I'm in America. Like, yeah, this is real. Stuff like Broken Bridge. It's something that I used to like look at it. I'm like, oh, one day I'm gonna walk over there. And my son be like, you dream too much. I'm like, I will. And then when I'm driving it, I don't even walk over there. I drive through it. I'm like, damn, I'm in Brooklyn. It's simple things that somebody would want to be part of it, and we take things for granted. We do. There's so many sites but we don't even go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
how about you, Nelly? When did you know you were gonna leave Zambia?
I think when I graduated high school, and my dad was like, what do you want to do? So like when I was little, growing up, I always thought about, I wanted to be a pilot. I love the idea of planes and being up there, just flying this big old thing. So I wanted to be a pilot. But then as I got older, somehow that dream kind of changed, or it kind of died down, because looking at where we were, like pilot school and whatever. So I finished my high school in Swaziland.
Okay.
And when I graduated high school, came back to Zambia, and Dad is like, what do you want to do with your life? I was like, I want to play and hang out. I don't have book. And he's like, you need to get into computer programming because you don't like people.
I think God didn't know that. People person.
That's exactly what he said to me. He's like, you need to get into computer programming. You don't like people. Machines don't talk back to you. So that's what you're doing. And he enrolled me into computer programming.
Wow.
Nice.
So I started COBOL computer programming, which is a really old programming language. I started doing that. I got my certification. I mean, I had my email address by 1998 when most people didn't have an email address. I had an email address.
That is true. I had mine in 2000.
Yeah, most people didn't have one. Actually, 1997 is when I had my first email address.
Me too.
So I finished that, and he was like, okay, so
that was in Swaziland, you said?
No, this was Zambia now, right? Because remember
you were doing programming in Zambia?
Yes, my dad was a diplomat, right, in Mozambique. Okay. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we stayed in Mozambique for the better part of my entire high school, from 8th grade. But we were going to the international school because it's a Portuguese-speaking country in Mozambique, right? So We went to the international school, which proved to be very expensive. My dad had a lot of children. So he's like, I can't afford it. Y'all are killing me. So he went to Swaziland and found some schools in Swaziland that were cheaper. And so he came and told everybody at the embassy, guys, we're wasting money, government resources paying for these kids here. $1,500 a semester per child is too much. We can spend the same amount of money per year per child in Swaziland. And we would fly to go to school. So that's what he did. He enrolled all of us to Swaziland. And when he got recalled, he was like, you stay and finish your school. So I stayed in Swaziland like an extra year after he had been recalled back to Zambia. And I graduated high school, went to Zambia. Then from Zambia, I did the COBOL computer programming at the Zambia Railways.
Oh.
Yeah, Zambia Railways used to train COBOL computer programmers back then. So
at least you guys have access. Mm-hmm. No,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think she's been international for a minute, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, for a second. Yeah. So
you know, can you hear her accent? Her accent, you know.
You're hilarious. So yeah, and then then after that, he's like, so then he told me, he's like, you need to go to America. You're wasting away here. The type of he's like, the type of studies that I know you're capable of, you're not gonna be able to get here. So go to America. He's like, he always used to say that.
That's nice.
Wow.
So I don't know. I guess he saw my heart, and yeah, so here I am.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad. He's looking over you and proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And he used to say, before I drop off, I have to drop in a little bit. Before I drop, I'm going to tell you this funny story. My dad was a reverend. He was a reverend at UCZ.
Okay.
First, the MCF.
The UCZ roots right here.
Yeah, he was an MCF. He used to wear those
red
jacket. Yep. Yes, and he also used to sing. So he had a choir. They called them the Kakumba singers. But he's one person that used to say, where was I going with this? My brain just fogged.
It's Friday. You should be sipping on something.
My brain just fogged. There's a reason why I started to give you a
Zambia. Okay.
I remember. So my dad used to say, the reason when you go to America, I want to come and I want to make sure I have a church in one of those country little towns. And they'll be like, Peter. He's like, I would love to have those little old white ladies come, because it was very charming. When it comes to my school in Swaziland, all the teachers, everybody stopped teaching.
Wow.
Well, Mr. Makatela is here. Kind of drinking every word. He was such a charismatic person.
Nice.
So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be bringing you apple pie then.
They'll be bringing up a pie.
Yeah. Wow. He was very visionary.
I really wish that he was here to see his grandkids and to see the life that I have built and everything that I've achieved. So yeah.
Wow.
That's really, really amazing when you say that. He's looking down. I think he's living on your dream right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually in Texas, in the governor house, Prisca says.
For me, I knew I was going to leave Zambia, but I thought I would go to Canada. I really wanted to go to Canada.
Why Canada?
So back in the days, ZCCM used to have some scholarships for accounting and then also for engineering.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely loved accounting and I just wanted to be an accountant.
Wow.
And yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get one of those accounting scholarships and I'm going to go to Canada.
You're gonna leave in
because
Canada.
That's where they used to send them. But before I got to finish high school, the accounting route was taken away. So I pretty much chose engineering to say, you know what, for lack of choices, I say I'll take it. Looking back, no regrets.
It's
No
fine.
regret.
It's so
I can
good.
go to Canada if I want.
Yeah, you can go visit. It's okay.
Guys,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Like I said, I had to drop. It's been cool, but those of you don't drop, stay, enjoy the conversation. Love ya.
We'll see
All
you.
right.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
see
you
you.
for dropping by.
Thank you. Yeah. So, talking about Canada,
Yeah.
talking about US, I feel like I live my dad's dream. My dad always wanted to come to the US.
Oh, really?
Being a pastor, first he used to be a reverend, being a pastor himself, he used to have this man who used to send him the cassette. You know those cassettes?
The ones you can rewind and unwind.
Look at you checking your parents are doing that. Yeah, so those cassettes, they form prayer out of those, and books and Bible. And the man used to come from Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
The man lives in Philadelphia. But he came one time and visited my dad. And then my
Okay.
dad, yeah. So even when he had his own church, like everything was like, because my dad's name is very weird. My dad's name is Waddington. It was Waddington Musonda. I am Winnie Musonda. So when I look back, I'm like, this is exactly my dad's child.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he couldn't, because I think he wanted me probably to be a boy or something. But whatever the name was, it was gonna be an initial. So I carry my dad's initials among all his children. Yes.
Okay, that's a blessing right there.
Like, I
That's
never
a
used to
blessing.
think about it. I was like, damn, yes, I'm the Musonda, I'm the W, I'm like MW. And then even the foundation name, my dad had a company where he called it Worms. But I was like, no, this gotta be just Winnie Musonda. So just like seeing my dad wanted to come here, and when I was getting to come here, he was like, oh, I'm gonna follow you, I'm gonna come. This is great. And about church and all the missionary and all that stuff. He sent me the letters I should go to Philadelphia. You don't know when you come here. I don't even know where Philly was. So like now I'm looking back, I'm like, Philly, I just passed by. It's like an hour away from me. It's like, damn, daddy. Like, like you pinch yourself. It's a blessing, we take things for granted.
We do. So you can move to Philly if you wanted to, right?
But you know what? The good part about it? My boyfriend is from Philly. So I can't even, like, my dream is so weird. Like, you see where it's coming from? He's from Philly. He lived in Philly. And so I'm like, damn.
Well, you need to move to
Philly.
You need to move to Philly then.
No, I'm New Jersey, New York girl. I don't think I can move over there. But
Oh, you can't?
I love it, but no, I think I love being in the city. Like, it's not. Like, I came in here, I think I cannot move anywhere else. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, once you plant your roots, you're good.
Yeah, like if we go from here, you come back, you're like, you're done. Why should you go back?
Yeah. Yeah. Manalute, the real Shimani, tried and tested. I tell you about Chuempala Pato. How's your Friday?
What are you drinking on, Manalute? I'm like, no, she's my big sister right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love her. Yeah. She's a doll.
Did I tell you the story? When my younger one was born, when Alute was babysitting our older one.
Really?
So we just moved to LA. From Alabama, we moved to LA. And my wife was probably, 7-8 months pregnant. We didn't know anybody. And
oh my gosh.
So when the water broke, I'm like, I got to take my wife to the hospital. And I had a year and a half old. I didn't know what to do. So I called Manalute. I said, hey, I need help. She got up in the middle of the night. She babysat my older one while my younger one was being born. So that's about almost 13 years ago.
That is amazing. You see the connection? I know her very well too. I love her. Like, I know her now. Like, we just came from Madonna. Like, me and her and Madonna. That's my big sister right there. Like I love her. Like, thank you.
The only other person who offered to babysit for me was my boss. Because she had 4 or 5 kids at the time. She's like, Victor, I can come and babysit for you. I'm like, boss, Manalute got it. Manalute got it. Can you imagine your boss is babysitting for you?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I know, right? Yeah, seriously, no, my sister got it.
Yeah, it was crazy. Middle of the night. So yeah, me and Manalute go a long way. We appreciate her.
That is nice. So she's amazing. I love her.
Mhm.
She's such a mentor, and in many ways, and a great friend, a great sister.
And it's good to see her thriving in the. I think she calls herself a diaspora farmer.
She is the diaspora farmer. You guys are making me cry. No, for real. We're telling you the
Yeah.
truth. You are one of a true friend who's like very real. She's like if I love you, I'm gonna love you for who you are. I don't think she doesn't take any nonsense, but she gonna love you for who you are, and I like that. Like she takes time to know the person, and I'm
Mhm.
glad she take time, a chance to know me because I'm all over, I'm everywhere, but she has come in like a big sister who's just like I love you for who you are. It doesn't matter what people say. I love that because I'm many things.
All right, where's the DJ? Weren't we supposed to have C Money here?
We're supposed to have Simani, guys, but Simani
Mhm.
was not able. We're still on the road, so most likely next week
Okay.
he's gonna set up the radio. And I did ask other DJs over here as well. They'll be joining us. So every Friday, guys, because we have 4 minutes, we're gonna be like 30 minutes. Every Friday we'll be coming here. If you want to join us, please let us know. You can come through, and it's a conversation, and we'll have different conversation from A to Z. You can choose anything. We can talk about anything. We just want to be free and just engage with everyone, have a connection, and just like make it happen. We are the Insaka.
Absolutely.
Nangu, if you want shimiko shimi, shimika go shimi, shimika go shimi duava, and all the good stuff.
Oh yeah, I miss those Pushimi days, but
I know. I think next time we should do it for shimi. I should tell you Akashimi.
yeah.
I think
Which one was your favorite Takashimi?
if my grandmother sometimes she just used to make us go to sleep, so she'll just start at
Kali akantunse,
bali akantunse
kai
and then
kerenge.
kai kerengefi buri bushiku bali umurmendo yo wa upire shani but just going and going and going until you're like, okay grandma, we done.
Yeah, my favorite.
All the kind of dushimi like
Yeah,
my kalange was there too, like different things.
yeah. No, those were ways of teaching people how to live life. I think because one of the most endearing lessons I learned from those stories is there was a kalushimiati tutu abana. So there was a group of people who are saying, let's go and sacrifice our kids. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And usually suggestions like that, they come from very crafty people who gonna say, you know what, let's sacrifice our kids. Let's do this. Let's do that. But behind the scenes, they wouldn't do that. So did you have an uncle about abana? Although in no, in an chat to when church to one went.
Yes.
So the moral of the story is, say what?
It was when they're telling you're like listening because we had no TV. I mean, no, when we went to grandma, we had no TV. So when they're telling us, you pay attention and
Oh yeah,
because that was our TV. That was our like entertainment.
It is oral tradition. They call it oral tradition. Those stories go from generation to generation. But anyways, I got 15 minutes to get ready for my soccer game. So I need to get my stuff together, get some water, and drink some Gatorade. And please wish me well.
I wish you well today. And we're going to come to an end. It's only 30 minutes. We're supposed to be in more than 30 minutes. Unless we have the DJ, then we can prolong the time. But right now, we just want to say thank you. For the viewers who are watching us, thank you. Next time you want to join us, please feel free. Inbox us or follow us at Insaka Talk Show. As this year is a new year, we're going to change it up. We have different way of doing our Insaka Talk Show. So when you see things pop up, Happy Friday, Freaky Friday, all that kind of stuff, please just like, okay, what's next? Just
and check it out.
Yes.
All right.
Are you sipping on? I'm sipping on this concoction. I was telling Nelly, I'm on a concoction. I need to get better. All right. Have a good soccer.
Thank you.
See
See
ya
you
later.
later.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.